Oh, okay. Welcome to the sixth episode. Welcome to the sixth episode of the Bloomers podcast. Um, Here we are at the first guest video that will ever be done on this channel, and the guest today is Henrik Deep. So, Henrik, if you want to talk about yourself real quick.
Hi, like stranger, friend, family. I don't know who you are. Maybe I'll be dead when you see this. I don't know. Yeah, my name's my name's Henrik Deep. I've been a good friend of ours since I think grade seven-ish, six-ish. And yeah,
Yeah.
we kept in touch for a long time. I've seen him grow over time. And yeah, I'm here to support him in his podcast stuff.
Dude, I appreciate that so much, bro. I have literally watched you grow so much too. We have known each other since, dude. It's literally 7 years. It's been 7 years since we've been friends.
Yeah,
Remember,
that's
like grade
crazy.
six French?
Yeah, that's when I
That's
like
when we
first
met.
started talking to you, bro. Crazy
Yeah,
French guy.
bro.
That's what I know him as.
I wasn't even that good. You guys freaking glorified me there. But dude, freaking, I there's like this thing, and it's like, oh, if a relationship with our friendship, whatever, lasts 7 years, it's gonna last a lifetime. You know?
That's good, yeah.
Dude. So that might be us, dude.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. We have done for the people watching. Me and Henrik have been some crazy people before,
Oh
but
yeah.
we've both grown out of that. To be honest, we in like grade seven. That's when we became like really close. Remember back
Yeah,
in
we started doing that crazy stuff.
yeah, the hooligan stuff being crazy. From grade 7 to 9, we were insane. We sat in the back of like classes, freaking screaming and yelling and stuff.
Yeah.
And dude, you've been like the like funniest person I've known for like all like the last 7 years, man.
Hey, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of videos from like grade 8 and 9 of us goofing around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are good memories,
dude, they're freaking amazing, elite memories.
of course.
But yeah, just for the people watching, man, uh, Henrik has been the like number one person uh talking to me and messaging me. So dude, I freaking appreciate that so much.
Dude, no
Like
problem. No problem,
freaking
man.
love you so much, dude.
Dude, if I see any of the boys winning, I gotta support it. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, me too. I gotta do that too. But yeah, bro, thank you so much for freaking coming on and being excited and being willing to do this.
Bro, thank you
Because
for inviting me in it, dude. Like,
dude, I had to.
it takes so much courage to do what you're doing, dude. It's so crazy. 5 episodes, 6 episode recording right now.
Stop it, man.
There's a
It's
lot of
not the
firsts, Just appreciate that.
yeah,
Takes a
man.
lot of
Thank you.
dedication and time. Lots of
Of
mental
course.
strength to think about this
Yeah,
stuff.
dude. And to come on here, you're doing the same thing. So
Yeah.
all right.
Um,
So what is it that we want to talk about here? Let's just get into it, man. I want to see what we have
all
to
right,
say
bro.
because
You know, it's been like I've been here at UBC for 2 weeks, like foreign place, foreign campus, foreign territory, foreign people. And like, I'm just so blessed to be here, in my opinion, as I freaking love it here, man. It's so beautiful. Everyone here is intuitive. Like people here are like smart. They know what they want to do with their life, but they're like doing it their own way. And like
yeah,
just being surrounded in that environment is just makes you want to work harder. So yeah, like I think in episode before you said like you're looking for university to grind, and like that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Like I do not mind just sitting down for an hour straight, just laser focused and writing down notes, studying, reading lectures, all that stuff.
yeah, dude, that's freaking good to hear. Because so many people they like, you know how like in like classes and stuff, people say that like, oh, I'm stressed about this. I'm not looking forward to this. Bro, you have the same mentality that I've been talking about, like to like look at it for what it's good for, you know?
Yeah, I think here at UBC, like I didn't just come here to like just learn. Like I came here to meet people, and like that's like when I like started figuring out like in high school I was pretty like reserved. I didn't really like talk to many people, but here
Mm-hmm.
it's like I'm here to make relationships with anyone I know and see if I want to build off of that. Because I feel like if I meet someone for the first time, I can just know if I want to like work on the relationship with them or like keep on talking to them and get close with them. I
I
literally
feel
just
that.
came back from a movie with a friend, and he said, "Oh, I'm here to make friends, but I want all my connections to be close as possible, because like you're gonna be here for 4 years of your life, right? So you gotta surround yourself with people that agree with what you think, people who are there to help you, people who are there to listen, people who are there to push you. It's all these
Yeah, dude.
things. It's crazy to think about, but like it's only my first 2 weeks, first week of learning, and like I've learned so much already in these 2 weeks. I've learned even more in my 4 years here.
Dude, what do you mean by that? Like, do you mean in terms of like yourself or like education or what?
Like everything. Like university is not here just to learn about what you're gonna study in the future. University is about learning how to make meaningful connections. I feel like it's not like I didn't
Yeah,
have any meaningful connections in the past, but here it's like working to find the things you want in life. That's what you're looking for here. Here you're looking for a job. Here you're looking for relationships. Here you're looking to be a better person at the end of all this. So that's how I
dude,
see it.
dude, I freaking agree, man. Holy crap.
Yeah, bro. I was looking forward to this so much. Like, yeah, like your method of talking to just the camera and posting it online and just letting others do their own thing, letting others want to listen to you, letting others like watch you for 5 seconds.
Hmm.
Like obviously, there's people who don't even care at all, but it's people that care is what I'm looking for here.
Dude, yeah. Like there's someone out here listening because they wanna listen to you, or they wanna listen to me, or they wanna learn, or they wanna be entertained. Which I don't even think that's the whole objective of this, is to be entertained. I think it's to learn and stuff, you know? But dude, the way you're looking at university is freaking amazing, man.
Yeah, dude. I think that's all because like I think second semester of high school, I had like two classes in the morning, and then after lunch I could just go back home. Like during lunch I could just go back home. So I think like
Like
all that, yeah,
like grade 12, second
yeah, grade
semester?
12, second semester.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
I had a double spur in the afternoon, which means I don't have two classes in the afternoon. So as soon as lunch starts, I can go back home. And I think having all that free time to myself, like really let me like buckle down and like listen to myself talk and like understand and like grow like emotionally. I think I've grown the most this year. Actually, it's crazy.
Bro, you have changed so much over since we finished high school like 3 years ago. I mean, sorry, when
Yeah,
since we finished junior high 3 years ago, dude, you have changed so much. And bro, what you're talking about, coming home and having all this time and whatever, dude, when you're not busy and you have like space, you have so much time to think. Like, when we're in school, it's like you're
yeah,
constantly moving and stuff, right?
yeah.
But then when you get like what you're saying, when you get home and you have two classes, you have so much time to reflect and think. And that's what I think you're saying that
Yeah,
you did
I had
that,
a bunch of time to do that. Spent half of my
dude.
school year doing that. It's
Yeah,
like
and every day, like holy crap.
yeah, because like everyone would still be at school. No social media, no Instagram, no Snapchat, like no messages. It's just me sitting at home, listening to music, watching TV, something, and just thinking about like life.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, dude, I can see how you freaking grew during that. Because taking a step back from like social media and stuff, bro, that's something I've been doing lately, like a lot. Like freaking dude, you know how like in the group chats they added my podcast account to the
Oh
group chat.
yeah, yeah,
That's because I logged off my main account. Like I've literally just completely shut that off.
oh my, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
I think for me, like all my notifications are off. Like Instagram notifications are off,
Yeah,
Snapchat notifications are off. Like if
same.
I happen to open up Instagram, then I'll respond. But like if I don't open your message like 2 hours, 3 hours, an hour, 45 minutes, 2 minutes, it's just because I happened to be on the app and I just happened to be on this
Yeah.
timing.
Nah,
Yeah.
dude, you tend to reply like right away. At least with me.
Yeah, because it's on message. Message is the only way like I can like directly see anything.
Yeah, man.
That's the only
Dude,
way. I hate social media. It's like so
yeah,
time consuming. I feel so unproductive using it.
bro. When you finish, okay, when you finish using like Instagram or something, don't you just like sit there and think like, what did I even do?
Yeah, because like I think the summer break, first bit of summer break, where like I didn't have any plans. I just wake up, sit in bed for 2 hours, just going through Instagram or watching YouTube videos. Like it's like I wake up in the morning and I do that. I waste 2 hours on my bed. Like here, I wake
Yeah.
up, I wake up and I want to get out of bed. I want to get changed, brush my teeth, get stuff done. I don't care what it is. Schoolwork, mental work, life work, relationship work, anything. I just want to get
Bro,
work done.
that's also because what you know what you're saying, like you're being surrounded by different people.
Yeah.
So your environment changes in that way. So you're motivated to actually do stuff.
Yeah.
Dude,
I just love grinding, dude. Like I'm not gonna lie, my entire time in high school, I never really like properly like, grinded. Like sat down, nothing, like nothing, no distractions. I just my first time actually properly working have like these like this past 3 days. It's amazing.
really?
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. I haven't like actually like properly like worked. I don't know what proper work feels like. Like you know the mentality you have when you're writing a test. It's
Yeah.
like that's when you have no distractions. You can hear the person cough, you can hear the person sniff, you can hear the person breathe, but that's when you have dedicated time to go and do work is when you write a test. That's how I saw it back in the day. But now I have so much dedicated time to just I walk to the library and just study an hour straight.
Bro, doesn't it feel good?
It feels amazing. I feel so like fulfilled that like I did something. Because I feel
Yeah,
like
dude.
yeah, starting from the second semester and onwards, like I got like no work done. I mean like apart from like the mental change and stuff, but
Yeah, I mean, dude, like the mental work, when you get like when you feel like you've grown, that's freaking beautiful. And what you're saying with like doing like when you straight up grind with no distractions for like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, bro, the feeling after, yeah, of the accomplishment, that's something that I talked about in the last podcast, how like when you accomplish, then you feel satisfaction, and with satisfaction comes comfort, expectation, all these things. But like for grinding in school, it's so freaking, I don't really know what I'm trying to get at, but bro, it's so freaking good. You feel so satisfied and amazing.
yeah.
But then there's the next piece of work,
Yeah. And
you
then
know?
the cycle starts again. But
Yeah,
eventually becomes a habit because you're so used to working so hard.
yeah.
So like you gotta drill. I gotta drill into myself. That's why like yeah, I just been oh I gotta I probably like the only dude from junior high or at least one of them, a couple few. Yeah, I went and I I played the saxophone. So for those who don't know me, I play the saxophone. I've been playing the saxophone since grade 5, and you know it's
Freaking
become
amazing
like
at it.
I'm okay at it. Yeah, like I like translated that into something I want to do here. So I auditioned online for an ensemble here at UBC, one of the ensembles they offer. And like I'm just so excited to play music again. These past 4 days, actually, I've just taken time out of my day after studying. I feel like I need to recharge, and like I just go play my saxophone. I,
Dude,
every single day, I just play my saxophone. I played my saxophone earlier today, actually.
bro, that is such a good way of like the way I look at that, doing that is like you going out and studying at like a library or something, and then like grinding, putting that energy out, and then like for renewal, you play the
Yeah,
saxophone and
yeah,
like you get,
yeah. And then I
dude,
go back
that's
to
so
work. It's just
good.
yeah, because like honestly, I feel like if I look at my phone, I just feel burnt. I still feel burnt. I don't feel like
Yeah,
rejuvenated. Because like I think there's a study something about with music, and music uses like a large portion of your brain compared to anything
dude.
else. So I feel like
Mhm.
I don't know, it feels so refreshing. Do something I love doing, do something I'm passionate about. Because like obviously school's gonna kick up, right? And you know it's nice that I have so much time to study, so much time to play saxophone, so much time to just wind down and think. I think about so many things every single day.
Me too, bro.
Dude, like when I'm walking around campus, I think about flying sometimes or like phasing through walls. I think about like
Yeah,
I hate walking because like you like at the campus here, it's huge, and it takes like 10 minutes for me to walk from class to class, and it kind of sucks. But yeah, I just think about flying. Flying's like a reoccurring theme in my head. I just want to fly
bro.
so bad.
Why, dude? I was literally thinking, okay, when I was leaving the university today, it was like 8 p.m. and me and Dina had to go all the way to like, Brentwood Station. We had to walk. It's like a 1 to 2 kilometer walk. I was thinking about
Jesus.
that. Yeah, I was
I'm like,
thinking
yeah,
about that.
I'm
Like,
like,
walk all the way? Like, what the hell?
oh, yeah. I
Flying.
I freaking yeah. I wish about flying. I think of just having powers the entire day. But like, there's also like another thing I have in my head. Like,
What?
it's a long story. I think you have an idea of what the story is.
Go, dude. Say it. I'm
Yeah,
listening.
it's a long. Okay, basically. So earlier I mentioned how from second semester of high school, I had a bunch of free time to think and better myself. And around that same time, I met this individual who, you know, I was just like, for some reason, I was just extremely like, for some reason, I just felt something between us.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, to be okay, I just want to say, I'm a straight man. I have nothing against like homosexuals. I have nothing against gay people, lesbian people, queer people. Okay, but like this girl in one of my classes, I've never seen her before, and for some reason, like we exchanged eye contact for like 3 seconds. I remember this so vividly. We like locked eyes for 3 seconds. We looked away, then we looked back and locked eyes again.
What the heck?
So then like yeah, I think that's when I'm like, okay, there's something different about this girl that I just and since I had so much free time, it's like, hey, why not see where this takes me? And this took me on a really long journey that's still like writing itself out today.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up like finding this girl's Instagram somehow, and like
By
I just
stalking. Okay.
uh, and then I was like, okay, I'll just like talk to her through DMs because like uh, something about this girl, dude. I don't know something about her. I still don't know, to be honest, but I just felt something inside of me that wanted to know more about her and like figure out like, hey, there's something deep down inside that I feel like will click. And I don't know when everything will click, but it'll click one day. So let's work on it. But yeah, I think since I had all that free time to think, I eventually like fooled myself into thinking about all these situations in my head. I was overthinking scenarios, I was overthinking her perspective, I was overthinking my
Yeah,
actions.
dude.
So like I was kind of playing two roles at the same time, and it was so unhealthy that there's a point where it's like instead of like me liking this girl, it's me obsessing over this girl. And for a while it was like that. And like but for some reason, although I obsessed over her, I there was never a moment where I could like actually talk to her comfortably, unawkwardly, in like in a proper headspace between the two of us. Like we never really had the right environment to talk or just unwind.
Yeah.
So then one day I was like, I recognized that, oh my God, I'm thinking so much about this girl. It's crazy. I spent like half my day thinking about her, even more. And like I realized like, okay, you know what? I think the best way to do this is if I just gun it down. I just tell her I like her. I tell her how much I think about her. And I tell her, and at the time I planned on saying, hey, if you're interested in me, I'm obviously interested in you, but if you're interested in me, maybe we should do something about it, maybe it'll go somewhere.
Yeah.
And then I also plan on saying like, if you aren't, it's fine. Like I'll drop it entirely. And then the time comes, the next day comes, and like I talk to her and I tell her obviously I like her a lot. I've been thinking about her a lot. But one thing I didn't get across was the working on it part, the working towards a goal. It was more like it looked like me stupidly trying to ask her to be my girlfriend after I talked to her 4 times. That's how
Yeah,
it looked
yeah.
like to me. And then obviously everything from there just really got off on the wrong footing, like really bad. And I think I was like end of February, and from like February to July, I was like, well, I was like super sad from February to April, not April, February to like end of school, which is like June, beginning of June. I was like stupid sad because like every day I would walk past her because I share a class with her. I would see her face, and I'd be like, I remember dreading going to class, and like those brief 2 seconds of awkwardness would just like drag me down for the entire day because it's something that I was kind of embarrassed about to some extent. It's something that I regretted not executing properly. And yeah, so I was like super sad. And for a time, I didn't know what to do. So for all of March, I was just sad. Like, yeah, it's like the first time like I've ever been like in tears over like something so trivial in my life. Over
I've
like
been there
simple
too.
rejection, over simple rejection.
Mm-hmm.
And then for all of March, I didn't know what to do. And then April comes around. And like for a time, it's like a lingering thought that eventually came into fruition. I'm like, okay, I want to write my thoughts down. So it's like how your method of getting your feelings off your chest or finding a way uh to like just
Express myself.
express yourself. Yeah, like you use this podcast as an outlet. And then for me, that's when I found out I really, really like writing. Like I don't write poetry. It's just me writing down feelings in like
Yeah, the
a
things you can't get out
sophisticated
of your
manner.
head.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
because the thing is with writing, you can control what you write. You can erase, you can delete, you can cross out, and you can
Yeah,
make
dude.
you can write what you mean to say, which is I just find that like so amazing. Because like yeah, I've been writing a lot recently. I love writing, just writing my feelings, writing down my thoughts.
That's awesome, dude.
It's really therapeutic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I wrote how I felt about her sometime in April, and then later on, obviously it was like a recurring thing because like every now and then I still had to walk past her in class, and like that was enough to just throw more wood into the fire and like get myself into that mood again. So
Mm.
I wrote like a couple more entries. Like it's basically a diary. I basically started a diary. I don't care. Like, you watching this couldn't like I don't know. You like wow, this guy's a loser for writing a diary. Like I don't know. Like everyone has their own method of doing things. So
Yeah, no, no,
that's
no, no, dude. That's your way, and it's good that you did that to at least
yeah
have some way of expressing. No,
yeah.
that's I understand that completely.
And then like I think after my first entry I wrote in, I sent it to some people that like I trusted that I wanted to share these feelings with. And then after that is kind of just me understanding what I wanted out of this. Because it was like I just caught a fly somehow.
What?
I'm so serious. I just caught a fly. What the heck? Sorry. Um
Is it dead?
yeah, I straight up just caught it out the air. Holy crap.
Dude, you're freaking crazy.
I just,
All right,
and then
as you're saying.
as I was saying, I freaking the moment I sent it to my friends, I realized like, hey, this is not like the right thing. It's not the right thing to do because there's a time and place for this stuff, and these are like personal thoughts. So really, and at the time too, I thought about sending like the first entry I ever wrote to like the girl,
That
but
that
like
would that would have been bad at the time, yeah.
I feel like I think it's good because I think for my whole life leading up to that, I've been living my life off impulse. I impulsively sent it to my group of friends. I impulsively thought about sending it to the girl. But then after I recognized, I'm lucky I sent it to like the people I trust because I feel like if I sent it to the wrong people, it would kind of suck.
It would get out there and
Yeah,
stuff.
it
Yeah,
would get up.
people would be snakes. Yeah.
So then I wrote a bunch. I wrote a bunch. I wrote all the way until July. So from February to July was like where I grew the most, where I understood that
Damn.
I can dedicate, if I can dedicate myself to a person that doesn't even recognize me yet, to a person that might not even recognize me ever. If I can do that, I can most definitely classify myself as like a proper human being. I can feel emotion because I think back then I would like refrain from crying. I wouldn't hug people. I wouldn't do anything that involved like any emotional context. So it felt good to just understand that I'm capable of like doing this as a human. I'm capable of emitting these emotions when there's a time and place to do so. Uh, and then I think end of July, I've been thinking about this for a while now, and after like my like third last entry, I wrote, okay, maybe it's a good time to send this to her now, because who is she gonna tell, right? I don't know anybody
Yeah, what's
that
the worst that can happen?
I have no mutual friends between her. I've waited all this time. I've like probably expressed like 80% of the things I wanted to express in this thing. And I just want to clear up the fog that I left behind. Because I feel like what bothered me the most was like how wrong everything went. It's not how I got rejected. It's not how that happened. It's about how wrong I played everything, how quickly I did everything, how impulsively I acted. And like I recognized that, and it was like an opportunity to just sit down and say, hey, I've grown. I've like actually grown as an individual, and like, I think I'm ready for this. Like I don't care if it happens under my nose. Like she needs to know. That's how I felt. Like I didn't want to regret not doing something that
Yeah.
I have the opportunity. So yeah, I think I wrote 2 of my entries, and then I sent it to her the following night of my last entry. And then like I kind of prepared myself for the worst. I expected her to like maybe laugh, maybe delete everything, like delete like the DM, delete, or just leave the unseen.
Yeah, I'd leave you unseen.
Like I was ready for anything, man. Like I was just ready to just move on because I was so sick of feeling that way. I was so sick of being stuck up on a stranger. Well, at least I was a stranger to her. And surprisingly, uh, the feedback was like pretty okay. I'm not gonna specifically say whatever, but
Mhm.
the feedback, and then eventually we got to the point where we went to hang out, which is crazy to me. We spent 4 months not talking to each other, just looking at each other awkwardly while we're passing by each other for class. And then out of nowhere, I sent my like requiem to this girl, and now we're gonna go hang out next week on Monday. Like that was so crazy to me. That there was like when I believe that anyone can change. I don't care how old you are, how young you are, how stupid you are, how smart you are. Like I'm such a heavy believer in change. I don't I'm ready to abide by that. I'm ready to take that to the grave with me.
Me
Change
too.
is I love change. Change is something that everyone needs in their life, whether it be
Yeah,
good or
man.
bad. Because obviously my bad changes eventually translate into good changes. So I went out, hung out with this girl one day, and like that day was like freaking amazing. I can't remember specifics because in the moment I just wanted to live my life. I wanted to appreciate that I was given like this opportunity. I wanted to appreciate that I was just here, living my life, and being able to just get to this point. And then yeah, like one thing I knew right off the bat's like just uh we have like an amazing synergy. We have a lot of things in common that I didn't even know about. I didn't even know she would think about these things. Your interests, passions, goals, dreams, aspirations, anything.
Mhm.
And that was amazing. Just knowing that inside what I felt like actually was true to some extent. Like after just a first meeting, even those general things that we shared interests in, yeah, I just love talking to her. It just felt really refreshing. It like a huge weight was off my shoulders. Like I basically it's like I was squatting like let's say 500 pounds, and I go down, boom. That's when I was really sad. 500 pounds. I write, boom. You take off one plate, and then boom. You take off more plates as you write more. You take off another plate when you go and hang out with her, and then you take off the last plate when you finally talk to this girl in person, and you recognize that you just recognize that your life has given you this opportunity, and then you can finally get back up and stand up straight for once in your life after such a long time being like squatting down. Like
That is an amazing analogy, bro.
so, yeah, that's how I felt. But like, I still at the end of the hangout, I was like tremendously sad. I was like, I can't believe I messed up this bad. I can't believe I misplayed this horribly. So at the end of the day, like I still had the squat. I still had the rack on my shoulder. So the weight wasn't gone entirely, but I was standing up straight. And then in the first hangout, she asked to like hang out again a second time, and like I was not expecting that. It came out so out of left field. I was like smiling. I was smiling like crazy when she said
That's
that.
good,
And,
bro.
like I was like smiling on the way back home. When I went back home, I did not know how to feel. I did not know how to feel if I was excited or sad because I had things to regret, but I think to look forward to at the same time. So yeah, a week goes by. We hang out again next week, and like the same energy, you know. I can't remember the specifics. I can't remember exactly what we said. I can remember what we did, but I can't remember the exchanges we had between each other. It was just like me enjoying life for one last time. Okay, I'm not saying I'm gonna kill myself. That sounded really.
Yeah.
That sounded really. It's like me enjoying life, like one with this person for one last time. And yeah, like we just walked and talked. Really, that's how it was. I got like this weird cut on my leg from like falling down, from walking on some chairs in the movie in the cinema.
What?
But yeah, every time I look down at that like cut on my leg, it's gonna scar. So like I'm just reminded of how much I enjoyed that day. It's weird.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, it's like a weird cut on my leg, and like, every time I look down on it, it's not fully healed yet. Still, it's been like 2 weeks, and then obviously being someone that was in my life so prominently for 4 months, I obviously like I try to spend 4 months like not liking her as much anymore. And then me understanding and talking to her on like a personal level, just the two of us for like hours on end. Like obviously, I ended up liking this girl again. Actually, like even more than I did before. But it wasn't something that like it's pretty obvious, right? That I'd probably end up liking this girl. And like yeah, I went back home and I was like bummed out again, man. And this period of time where I was bummed out, like went on to the next day. I remember just waking up and I just wanted to cry. I felt like throwing up. I don't know. It was weird. I wanted to like cry really. I just want to sit in bed all day and like vomit and cry. That's just what that's just what I felt like doing for some reason.
Yeah.
But like I kind of I just went on another walk. Spent 2 hours. I walked to like the park outside my house and sat under a tree for 2 hours looking at the sky, looking at the clouds and the sky dissolve.
Dude, that's good for you. You're
Yeah.
experiencing nature.
And like I just sat there, music in my ears, and I just thought about stuff. And like I think the night before, or I think sometime during the day, I asked to like hang out one more time, like late at night, like late at night, like 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Like we meet up with her.
Mhm.
But uh just stuff that she can't hang out that late at night, which is understandable. So that's and like when I was sitting down under that tree, I was like, okay, I believe in fate. I believe in fate like crazy. Cause look, when she asked to hang out the first time, I could have chosen to not take it and regret my life later on, or I could have chosen to take it and hang out with her and experience
And
that.
just see what happens.
And you see what happens. Yes. So in a sense, I don't believe that fate is like something you can't change because most definitely I changed my fate right there in that very
Yeah,
moment
by
when I said
making the
yes.
choice. Yeah.
And then another time, and then like the last time I met her, I believed in fate again. I'm like, okay, it was meant to be left off just like that. It was just meant to be like that. I'm supposed to leave it. This is meant to be my last impression of her. It's like the same thing here. It's like I was in grade 5, and this is like super out like topic, but in grade 5, I knew what high school I wanted to go to. I knew what university I wanted to go to, and both things ended up happening. So it's like I was
Really?
fated. Yeah, I wanted to go to Western, and I wanted to go to UBC in grade 5, and
What
like
the heck?
this is where I ended up. And yeah, like I'm just so thankful that my dreams came true, and like don't be scared of dreaming, everyone.
Bro, I'm
I,
so happy for you,
I'm
man.
serious. Like like you can dream about flying and stuff. Just there's a difference between realistic dreams and unrealistic dreams, right? I feel like when you dream about the unrealistic things, it kills time. But when you dream about the realistic things, it feels so rewarding, so fulfilling inside here that it ended up working out all in the end. And then yeah, I came here uh and I talk about writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wrote a letter to the girl.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I wrote a letter.
Dude, that is some romantic stuff right there, bro.
We're not. Oh, by the way, this is literally. I have no clue how she feels about me. I don't
Really?
know. I have no clue
You
how she
guys
feels
didn't
about
talk?
me. I don't know. We talk, but I have like she's never explicitly stated anything. I don't want to push her to say anything. I just want to leave things how they are. Cause like, I'm okay with this one-sided love type thing for a while. Cause like, what am I gonna do if she tells me that she likes me or she doesn't like me when I'm here?
Yeah, because you guys are
Like,
separated.
what am I supposed to do? We're literally physically separated. What am I supposed to do about that? I can't do anything. So I'd rather just leave it as it is right now.
Hmm.
But yeah, like I don't think she knows. I don't think many people know, but yeah, I mean, it's dumb to say, but yeah, this one person like changed my entire life in 4 months. Just the way I
Dude,
think.
no, I don't think it's dumb to say. I
Like,
mean,
yeah, I was
y-
fated to meet this person, so my life could change for the better. You know?
yeah, I believe in that too, bro. That whole idea of fate. Dude, you talked about so many amazing things. Dude, I like while you were describing it, I was thinking like, dude, this is amazing, but now I'm like, I can't remember it properly.
You can always look
Holy
back
crap.
on the video.
Yeah, yeah, word. Oh my God, dude, how are you? What are you feeling right now? Like, do you still like her right now or what?
Oh, obviously, yeah. If I'm willing to send letters from her all the way here. Yeah, I
Dude,
mean, to like almost 400 viewers or something out there. Yeah. Just remember me as the dude that still likes the girl that he can't even look at.
bro, don't look at it that way, man. Yeah,
It's
you don't even
okay.
know how she feels. What
I
if
have
she
no
really
crush.
is like,
I have no clue. I prefer not to find out for the
bro?
time being.
Yeah, dude, I mean, you can always leave it on that note, and maybe who knows, in the future you can come back to that,
But yeah, I've
you
just been
know?
like talking to her gradually like, for a bit. Just time
Hmm.
to time, just talk to her.
Dude,
Yeah, because not only that, like I made it so many memories, so many sad memories, so many great memories. But one thing that I wanted to do, my first like month of summer break, I was like,
mhm.
I'm so ready to leave Calgary. I'm so ready to leave this like poopy place. It's so boring here. I hate it here. It's like there's nothing to do here. But like I think like I cried so much my last week in Calgary.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
I cried so much. Like I realized like that's when it hit me. Like second week is like holy crap, I'm leaving soon. And like last week there I like met people for the last time that I would for a while. Because it's different, right? It's not like because for high school we all went our separate ways, right? Our separate ways. We went our own separate ways. You Sahej and Soy went to another high school, Ram went to another high school, Prashank went to another high school, I went to another high school, twins moved to a different province, and
Yeah,
Brett like went somewhere else. Like,
Crescent, yeah.
but like, I think I was too emotionally unattached in the moment to understand like how crazy that was to me.
Yeah, no, no, no. Dude, we were not like
We did
developed
not
how we are
care.
now.
We did
Yeah,
not care.
yeah, we didn't, dude.
We were just like, haha, I'll see you guys winter break, summer break.
Yeah,
It's all just that. But like, I think the entire like idea of just forcefully like moving away from everything I've known for my entire life. I've been in Calgary my entire life. My cousins I've known for my entire life. My family I've known for my entire life. Like you guys I've known for the majority of my life, and like all these people that are so meaningful to me, that like I came to appreciate because I grew so much. I think that's why I cried so much because I understood why these people held such a great presence in my life, and I'm like, wow, I'm so thankful that I met these people, that I've made these relationships, and that I've been given the opportunity to like appreciate it before I leave. Because
yeah,
university is like a different region, everyone's here trying to find new people, everyone's here trying to do new things. So it's just crazy that yeah, I feel like amazed. I felt great that I could just understand that it's so there's things worth missing, but it's the people that are worth missing more than the places that you go to.
yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah, because the person will always be there, like in because that's the person you make the connection that with. Like we can go back to like Colonel Irvin or something, and we're like alone. But when you go
Yeah,
with like people, it's like different to like revisit that stuff.
yeah,
But bro, we Like, you know, remember the last time we hung out like at my house?
Yeah,
Dude, like when we were all there, we all understood that this is the last time. And like
yeah,
because we had that, we made it like that much better.
yeah.
And that comes with the maturity because if we were doing that in like grade 9, bro,
We would not
or like grade
care.
10, yeah, we did not
Ah!
look at it that yeah, we'd be freaking screaming like that. But yeah,
Dude.
man.
Oh yeah, like it's also like the small things I know about life. Like today, I did so many things today. I woke up at 8, no alarm, and like just chilled
How?
in bed for 10 minutes. I don't know. Like literally my classes start so late in the day that I don't set an alarm. I set like a latest possible time you can wake up alarm. But
Hmm.
I wake up before that always. 8, chilled in bed, put on some music and just like relaxed, ease myself into it. And then I woke up, it got changed, did all the necessary things. I ate like a granola bar or something because I was a bit hungry. And immediately, as soon as I woke up, like I kid you not, like an hour later, I left the building and went to go get work done immediately. I went to the music building to get my university card recognized at the music building so I can practice there whenever I want.
Yeah.
I went to the bookstore to buy a calculator that is required for my courses. And yeah, I went eat lunch with a friend, went to class. I left class, went to go play saxophone after class was done. Uh, like I did so much today in like such a little time to
Went
me.
to a
It's crazy.
movie.
I went to a whole movie. Yeah, like I studied, went to the library, sat down, studied, walked down to the beach. I went to the beach today,
What?
took some
Really?
photo. Yeah, I walked to the beach, went to the Japanese garden right outside my residence. Uh, it was in order at the beginning, but now it's like kind of just me remembering things. And then yeah, my friend finished class. I meet up with him. We go watch a movie, get dinner, and then now I'm here. Like I got so much done today. It feels amazing. It feels amazing that I didn't
Yeah.
sit on my bum all day and like
Yeah,
I
or
actually got
just
work
playing
done.
your phone and yeah, you freaking did stuff. Dude, that's so important, like doing stuff in real life. And like the thing you're talking about with like this girl, like the best times you had with her were like there in person. It wasn't you alone. It wasn't, you know, you writing, it wasn't you thinking, it was with you with her.
Yeah,
Like the freaking human experiences that we have, those are
yeah.
freaking
Ooh.
amazing.
I think my first week here, there's this program UBC offers called Jumpstart, where you literally just walk around campus and get to know the place better.
Yeah.
And I think those nights were amazing because not only was I was able to do something like this, where I could like actually have an environment where I was comfortable talking about things like this.
Hmm.
Because there's a difference between like talking about forcing things and and then like talking about things when when the time is right. I've had so many opportunities to talk about so many deep things with so many people. It's like amazing. I love the human experience. I'm all for that. I totally agree with you.
Dude,
I
that
think
no, go ahead.
yeah, you go.
Okay, that um was that the place where you guys were like, oh, you said you brought up my podcast and that
Oh,
that's
like
that
Jumpstart,
place,
yeah.
right?
I just like, met a dude. He's probably watching this right now. Like, hi Pietro. I don't know if he's gonna watch the whole thing through, but he said he was really excited to watch this. So like, I think it's good that people like understand like what you're doing.
Yeah, dude. No, dude, that's freaking amazing how you brought up my name in front of that. But yeah, no man, that's good that you can find like the comfortable space even in like freaking UBC, which is like you've only been there for like 2 weeks, right? Two,
Yeah,
3 weeks.
yeah,
Like what the heck? That's crazy.
yeah. Was it like first day I was there? I went to like a party. Like I got to experience
Oh,
the part. I got to experience the party life.
I
I got to
remember
experience
that.
like
Yeah, I
the
remember
late
you said
night
that.
stuff. Tuesday, I think it's like just late night deep stuff. Wednesday went to a party at the beach. Yeah, I got like everything I could experience at university in like a week's time, which is amazing to me because like that's like sort of things I didn't want. Okay, first thing, I went to like a frat party on I went to like a frat party like because like why the fuck not? I mean why the frick not? Um,
Yo, you can cuss. It's fine.
I don't know.
Go ahead, man.
It's like so like why not? You know the opportunity's there. I'll probably never do this when I'm at school. You know
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when I gotta focus up. I mean, like
Bro,
maybe
you
on the weekend I might do this stuff, but that's when I realized like, hey, like I love partying. Don't get me wrong, but it's the party doesn't feel right when it's like just a bunch of strangers in the room and it's humid as hell and just everyone's sticky and like everyone's just drinking. It's like, yeah, you can do that, but I'd rather go to a party where I like to some extent I know everybody individually, so I can enjoy myself, you know. Cause like there, it's like
mhm.
it was like a mixture of first year, second year, third year, fourth years, and it's like it was weird.
What the hell?
Yeah, and you know what I enjoyed the most at that was actually sitting in line waiting to get into the houses and talking to people. It's
The
about the human,
conversation part?
yeah, the conversation, but just talking. I love meeting new people. It's something that like
Yeah.
I kind of like fluffed up on in high school. I was too scared to approach in high school, but yeah, I just that part of just sitting in line, meeting people, and like understanding, hey, do I want to like go on with these people? Do I want to maybe relax, sit back? Do I want to, you know, it's like trying to find those meaningful relationships, just like in here. I just feel it. It's weird
Mhm.
because like I met people, and I've met some people that I'm like, hey, I really, really want to meet up with them again because like I feel like the energy they emit is good, and like, you know, they're what I look for in a connection. And then there's people that I met where I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna meet you for the first time tonight, and I'm never gonna see you again ever again.
Yeah,
Like
bro, I've been
literally,
feeling
like you
that
know
too.
how many times I ended my conversations talking to people. I'm like, hey, you might never see me again, so goodbye forever. I've ended so many of my conversations like that here. It's just
Bro,
weird because like okay, because the thing is like obviously when I talk right, I'm all about like the experience. So I eventually forget about actually I forget to ask for their social media or their number or anything, just a way to
yeah.
get in contact with them.
Mhm.
So it's like I kind of mess up on those opportunities to go meet those people and like maybe reach out to them again. The thing is though, like another thing I learned here is that it's so hard for a guy to just want to talk to a girl. I'm so serious
Dude.
when I say that. Like, you know how hard it is for me to arrange something one on one with a stranger that's a girl? Dude, she's probably thinking I want to get into her pants, but it's like the last thing I want to do. I want to get to know this person. Like literally, I literally can't, I just want to know them, this person.
Mhm.
But here they are thinking that I have a condom in my back pocket and I'm ready to do whatever I want with her after a certain period of time. I'm not here for that. I'm here to meet people. I'm here to understand people. Because I think for the longest time in junior high, yeah, in junior high, I was like, girls. Yeah. And
Bro,
like
we were all
I was too scared to like approach a girl and like actually have a conversation with her. But here I'm like more than comfortable doing that. Because like I've
mhm.
experienced what it is like to actually want to like go the distance with a girl. I've seen it. I've done it and I've understood that. So here it's like I just want to, you know, there's like girls that I met here and like I want to just talk to them because I see they seem like the people I would get along with. But it's so hard to arrange times with girls if it's just you and them. They think it's weird. I don't blame them,
Yeah,
but it's
dude.
just like sometimes it's like it kind of bums me out. So like I used to hang out with like exclusively boys. Maybe I say hi to this girl every now and then, but it just kind of just kind of just like that.
Dude, I think that most girls they are they naturally feel uncomfortable around guys, especially with like the like what do you call it? Like the stereotypes that are going around
Oh yeah, yeah,
like that are like popular nowadays. Like people don't because like most people aren't like being you, to be honest, because we love talking and we love like deep emotional stuff, right?
yeah,
But most dudes out there are just like they're not there for
yeah. And
like the
like
mind first.
thing is here they're like promoting like sex life here at UBC. Like
Oh, didn't they give you guys condoms? Like,
okay, so basically there's this thing called AMS bags, which is like a student body type thing. And it's like the thing to do for the community. Inside the bag, they give you like 2 drinks, some gummies, some notebooks. They gave me like a whole Herschel pencil case, which is amazing. I didn't use it though
uh,
because it's too big. And and they gave us lubricants, condoms, and female condoms.
what the
So
hell, man?
it's like I get it. You're promoting safe sex. You don't want people to have kids like their freshman year. I get it, but it's those little things that make girls take certain ways. right? And
Yeah,
then
yeah. I think that would be a really
um
bad thing to like
and then the other day,
do.
one day, I think last week, I did first time doing laundry, and I go downstairs, like two laundry machines are like done, they're done, and the clothes are just sitting in there, and I can tell they're drying up. So I'm like, okay, this. I open the thing, I shine my flashlight inside. I'm like, okay, these are most definitely a girl's clothes. Like it's safe to see these are girls' clothes. So then I go onto every single floor, knocking on every single girl's door. Hey, did you leave laundry? Because if you did, I'd like you to get it out because I need to do my laundry right now. Because like I mean, it's the first time doing everything, so I don't blame them for not setting a timer or just not being aware. Because everyone has their own busy lives. So who am I
Yeah.
to say you're not right for doing this? You know, sure, it's inconvenient at the time. Of course, I'm judging them in the moment. But after I sit down, I'm like, okay, you know what? I shouldn't be feeling this way because I should be mature and think about everyone else has their own life to live. I'm knocking every girl's door, and then I get on like the second floor, and for some reason, there's condoms. Like there's like a little like a folder, and there's condoms inside, and it's on the
On the
girls'
door?
floor, yeah, on like the wall, for, like all the girls they just use and pick up.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like,
What the heck?
especially times like that where it's like it's promoting girls to think this sort of way. It's like, okay, you might have sex this week. Take one if you need one. Like again, safe sex, of course, is something I support, but it's about the the figurative meaning behind these objects and these things that promote a certain way to think, a certain person to think certain ways.
Yeah. No, it implies that that's something that people want, so that's why it's
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
But
and
no,
like
not everyone's trying to do that.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, that just kind of sucks, but maybe over time I'll meet some new people and we'll get off on the right foot.
Bro, you will. We like there's so many unknowns with the next four
Yeah,
years, bro. Like
yeah.
we have no idea what's to come. And the people we're gonna meet and the opportunities and stuff. It's crazy.
Just look at what.
Dude, we've talked about some like crazy stuff. Yo, dude, thanks for freaking saying all that like that story about the girl. Cause I know
Oh yeah,
that's like bro, like sharing that. Cause I've been through like a kind of a similar experience before. Um, but like sharing that and stuff, dude, that requires balls. And dude, you talked about so many like important things in there. One of the things that you said, when you're like you wanted to write it down and have a way to express.
yeah,
Dude, that is like one of the most important things in life in general.
yeah.
Like,
Expression, it matters a
yeah,
lot.
bro, so many people like freaking like on text and stuff or like on like our phones, they have like a fear of like expressing themselves or like being like soft, you know?
Yeah.
Especially with guys.
Oh
Like a lot,
yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
a lot of guys will see what me and you are doing and they'll be like, "Ha, how stupid." Because
Yeah,
they're
it's like
like
these
trying
guys,
to
these
help
guys,
hold up the
these guys,
image,
these
right?
guys are so soft.
Yeah.
Why are they thinking like this? Like, there's gonna be a time in their lives where they'll be like in a situation that I think I'm kind of lucky that I got to experience all that before I came here because I now know I have an idea of what I'm looking for. So it's good to have like a guided sense of where I want to take my life for these next couple of years.
Like in terms of what? In terms of like
Just like
school?
how I want to live my life.
Oh, okay, yeah. No. That's because when you as you develop, I think that you grow, you have values, and your values determine how you act. You know,
Yeah,
the whole
most
paradigm
definitely.
thing that I talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what? You brought up paradigms again in like your second podcast after I watched your first one,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had to like search out what it meant. I didn't know how to spell it. It's like such a weird spelling. I still don't know how to spell it.
Yeah. Digms or
Yeah,
whatever.
I was like, what the?
No, but bro, it's so important, man. It literally determines everything in your life. But yeah, dude, that the thing we're talking about, how like the way like in at least in UBC, how like the condoms being there makes the like it gives the like paradigm that like this is what dudes want.
Yeah, kind of
That
sucks.
that's yeah, it that sucks, bro. I can imagine how that is. But Obviously,
Yeah,
I'm not there. You're the
but
one experiencing
I'm here to share it with you. So yeah.
it.
I also like again with the little stuff. Like the birds here in BC do not shut up. I'm
Really?
serious. The seagulls are like it
Oh, that's
doesn't
because you guys are beside the freaking water, bro.
dude, but like like all the birds in Calgary, they don't make a sound. Here, oh my god, dude. Like it's I
Dude.
don't know, the birds don't shut up. It's so weird.
Bro, in your area, maybe that's how the birds were. But in like the freaking magpies around here are so annoying, like in my neighborhood. Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's freaking pisses me off. But enough about birds. Dude,
But like, oh yeah, go on.
no, no, no. You go ahead. You have something.
Okay.
We
So
we're here
like
to listen to you.
that first week where I was here, like I spent a lot of time in like a group setting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I spent the most time I spent alone when I was on my bed and sleeping. That's the most time I spent alone. And I think like on Friday, I think Thursday night or something, I just sat down. I just like chilled in my room, just listen to music, and like I just realized like how like essential alone time is to human life.
Yeah, for sure,
Like
dude.
I don't get me wrong, I'm like slightly introverted because I have like a specific criteria when I meet people or the way I want to judge people or not judge. I hate judging people. I'll talk again into that later, but it's like the way I like carry myself. It's like it's of course I like being in a group setting, but I need to be in a group setting with the right people. And like for that entire week up until like Thursday, I've just been always with somebody else. Doesn't matter who, doesn't matter when, time, date. If I was awake, I was probably with someone else.
Mhm.
And like I remember sitting down Thursday night, I just enjoyed myself. Like I didn't have a care in the world, no schoolwork, nothing. Just looking forward to the next day of Jumpstart, and it just felt amazing to just sit back like this in my bed. I mean, in like my chair and just like close my eyes and like put my head on the mattress.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that felt amazing. And I just realized like alone time is super important. And I feel like nowadays I find that alone time in playing saxophone and studying. So I get like the best out of three worlds instead of two.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro. Nah, dude, when you do all that, like you feel drained when you come back, right? Like to your room.
Oh yeah, of course. And then I'm like
Yeah.
ready to wake up and do it the next day all over again.
Yeah, because yeah, when you sleep and stuff and when you get the alone time, you like recharge. But dude, like at least for me, like I cannot, and especially lately, I've been feeling so antisocial because I've like not been using like Instagram as much because I used to use Instagram so much, like
Yeah.
social media in general.
Yeah.
But for me, bro, I'm so built around like myself and like my mom and my sister. Like I literally, it's just those three people, myself, my mom, my sister. That's who I'm like built around. So I can see how it's different for you and how it's different for me. Because you have it to like a your exposure to others is like a lot more than mine is probably because I don't really talk to that many people. So your drainage is probably a lot more than
Yeah,
mine. But
I
it's
guess.
important to come back. Yeah, it's important to come back and get the alone time, bro.
Yeah.
That I agree with that a lot.
Yeah. Talk about that judgment stuff. I hate judging people. I used to judge people all the time, like just in my head. No, I
Same.
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I used to like be like, "Oh, you don't look this way. Oh, you don't dress this way. I'm not gonna talk to you." Like that's how I was in high school. It was like a really toxic way. I think that's also played a huge factor into why I didn't want to talk to so many people in high school. Like here, it's a new environment, and like no matter how you look, no matter how you dress, no matter how you smell, how like your ethnicity, race,
Smell.
religion, I like I'm like who am I to say this is not right? Because maybe
Yeah.
I might smell to you, I might look weird to you, I might not dress the way you think I should dress. Because like I shouldn't think of, I shouldn't enforce my opinions and my perspectives onto the people onto other people's perspectives and opinions. So yeah, I think that's a really easy way to meet people. If you just disregard everything, take them as who they are as a naked human. That's like the best way to understand someone, the quickest way.
Yeah. Dude, no, you when you do that, you're going in with an open mind because you're not setting any expectations, and you're just saying like you're a human at the end of the day,
Yeah,
and I am too. So let's talk. And then it's like it's going back to what you said. You like as like literally the first conversation, you can see whether you want to continue with this person or not.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, and also like on top of that, obviously, new setting, new people. There's obviously going to be small talk, right? Which is like, I think
Yeah.
I cannot count how many conversations I've had with people where it's just like, oh, where are you from? Oh,
What
that's
classes are you
cool.
taking?
And it's like, where are you from? I met a lot of Calgarians here. Too many.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of Calgarians here. Say, oh, where you from? Oh, that's cool. What school did you go to? Oh, what's your major? What faculty are you in? What do you plan on doing? It's like, okay, man. I've said this like 6 times in like the past 30 minutes.
Yeah, you get tired of it, dude.
And like, dude, the way I small talk is like, where have you traveled to? What are your hobbies? Do you have any do you have any other extracurriculars apart from just doing school? Do you miss anyone? Like these are questions where that's where I figured out if if I want to keep on talking to you. Those are the
That's
things.
good, bro.
Because it's like, okay, cool. I don't even care what you're taking, bro. I could care less if you're in arts, you're in science, you're in life sciences. I could care less, bro. What I want to know is who are you? Not what you are taking. It's who are you as an individual? That's what matters to me the most.
Yeah.
That's why I asked all these people to hang out and yeah, it's amazing. Oh, yesterday I went to go eat lunch with some dude. I'm not gonna say his name because I just respect his privacy. But he made me smile like crazy because one thing I told him like my work ethic and my mindset going into university,
Yeah.
and like he's like, "Wow, that's really inspiring, dude. Like, I'm gonna go home and grind because of you." Like, it's these little things that people say to me that just like make my day. Like,
Yeah,
at the end of the
bro.
day, I want to make people like I want to leave an impression on people, good, bad, okay. I leave them like they're angry at me. Like I just want to leave an impression so I give people something to remember me by. Because that's also another thing with small talk. I'm not gonna remember you if you tell me what you're taking or like what
Yeah.
faculty you're in. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
like, dude.
You
I'm
forget
gonna
right
look
away.
at you like, so what are you taking? It's like what what I'm here for is I want to ask you all these small things, and eventually know all the small things later. I want to know the big things now, you know, because if you give me a reason to memorize you, if you give me something that I can remember you easily by, because I'm really bad with names. Say for example, this dude that I watched the movie with today, his first impression to me was, he said, "Hi, my name is. My pronouns are she, her." Obviously, he's joking, but that leaves an impression on me. That tells me like, hey, this is the type of dude that jokes around. Immediately, as soon as I got that, he said that.
Yeah.
I immediately he's the type of dude that jokes around. You know what? I must be able to joke around. Let's see how this goes. And boom, I watched the movie with him today. Oh yeah, I hung out with him today for the first time, and like I'm just like I'm so comfortable with him already. It's crazy. Like you telling me what you're majoring in is not gonna leave an impression on me. You tell me what you tell me an interesting fact about you or something that just leaves an impression on me. Cause like
Yeah.
when you say all these things to me, when you say what faculty, it's like perfume. You spray it once, you smell it, and like you get used to the smell. You can't smell it anymore. It's only for a brief moment you memorize it, the smell. So you spray perfume, you keep on spraying perfume. No matter how much you spray, you get used to the smell eventually, and eventually you just forget about it entirely. Because at the end of the day, you gotta go shower and wash it off, right? So it's all about instead of using perfume, bro, like freaking leave a cut on me, man, so I can memorize you. I don't want you don't spray your perfume on me.
Dude, that cut on your leg.
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
a
shit.
thing,
Yeah.
bro. These freaking metaphors are amazing. Yo, that dude. The thing that and I noticed about you is you want the understanding of people. Like you, because I don't know you, because you're in a new place, so
Yeah.
that changes what you're looking for to some extent. So that makes total sense, bro. I can understand that. That you're looking for like new people and new relationships, and to
Yeah.
do that, you want to right away know what this person's about.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a really good way of doing it.
It's like, you know, sometimes I get lazy and I'll obviously say, "Oh, what faculty are you in?" That's like, I think that's me being a lazy human being. That's me being like not dedicated to what I like live for. But like, I can understand that. I can improve on it. So it gives you space to work with.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, I just want to be an interesting individual. I want to leave an
You
impression, like I
are.
said. I yeah, like not everybody, gets along with me. I understand. Not everybody agrees with the same things I think. Not everybody talks the same way, dresses the same way, looks the same way, has a certain sense of how they want to carry themselves in their life. And that's totally okay, man. Like at the end of the day, I just want to see how how you're gonna leave an impression on me. Because people who leave impressions are people that seem like they care the most about their relationships. Because they give you a reason to remember them. I think that's what's most important. I think that's how like
Yeah.
everyone should live their life, leaving an impression on someone, good or bad.
I mean, it should be good because you should be wanting to do good.
Yeah.
Because if you want to leave a bad impression, then you're a freaking like negative person. But
But then there's
yeah,
like
man.
but then they get that's another conversation starter. Oh, you're the kid that like jumped off the roof into the pool. That's like a kind of a weird impression. But it's like it gives you something to talk about that you can eventually, because not all bad things stay bad. Like in my case that I talked about earlier.
Wait,
There's the
explain, elaborate on that. What do you
so
mean?
like let's see. So one night I went out. I left a really bad impression on this girl. I called her like
Hmm.
like it's like my friend. He's talking to a bunch of people and it's like, hey, why you with all these bitches, bro? And I said that the girl was like, what'd you call me? And the funny thing is, I'm in the same biology class as her, and I sit right beside her.
That's so awkward, bro.
And then I'm like, oh, obviously it's awkward, but that embarrassment is only for a little bit, unless you like work on it. Then I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm sorry I left off on the wrong impression with you. When you say that, that means you care about how people think of. That means you want to work on fixing it, resolving the issue. So yeah, now like whenever we get like questions on the whiteboard, like I always go to her to talk about how to answer it because I gotta take some time to re-jog my memory with all this biology stuff.
Wait, so never mind. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like there's a potential to resolve these relationships because it's early on, right? That's when you can like fix the damages.
Oh yeah, no, and dude, that was like a little mistake, you know?
Yeah,
It wasn't like something like, and you didn't try to like cover it up. Because when people do that, when like people make a mistake and then they like try to cover it up,
yeah.
and
Like
then
I literally
like
started.
they
Yeah,
continue doing that, that shows how they have like a bad heart.
yeah. Like
But
I
what
literally
you're doing
started
is
the
opposite.
conversation with literally say, "Oh, I'm the one that called you a bitch that one night." That's how that's literally how I started the conversation. Like, have I met you? I'm like, I think I met you. I called you a bitch one night, right? That's literally how it went. It was crazy. But yeah, like
Yeah.
I feel like being able to address these issues with like your chest head on, I think that's the best way to deal with them.
Hmm.
But no
Dude,
one's
no,
telling no one, yeah, yeah,
you
yo.
have you've always been a freaking brave person, and so I am not surprised to hear that you want to do this type of stuff. Because bro, so many people don't. What you're saying right now, you're being considerate and courageous when you do that type of stuff. So many people they they fear the embarrassment, they fear the judgment, and they don't have the consideration like in their own character to to reach out like that. like how you did, even though you said it in like a really weird way, like I called you last night or whatever. Which is, dude, that's actually funny. If like if I heard that, like if I heard someone saying that, I'd laugh so much. But you know, that's good, bro. It's so good to hear that you're thinking these things and doing them.
Oh, that just reminded me. For Jumpstart, I had this learning leader. Such an amazing person, man. Like, if you think I'm dedicated or like I want to make things better for myself, you should meet this person. I'm not gonna say his name for privacy reasons. He's he's like an old guy, but the philosophies, he is a biology, he used to be a biology professor,
Yeah.
but the philosophies he has on life are insane. Like, I cannot believe about someone who teaches biology could like think this way. So say for example, he's like, okay, first day of classes, you know when you have the teacher has office hours, which is like tutorial times
Yeah, yeah.
for time to ask questions. First day of class, you have nothing to learn, but you go to the office hours instead. What do you ask the teacher? What would you do? No, you learn nothing. You're just going to the office and you just happen to be there.
What would I do?
What would you do?
Uh Dude, I'd probably try to like understand their, like, dude, I'm like a freaking, I love to hear like what people's like goals are, you know? So I'd probably
Okay.
ask like about like their life goal and what they're trying to achieve with the class and what they try to do every day with their job. Probably something like that.
Okay, this
But
is his response to that question. You go in there, you say hi to your professor.
mhm.
Professor, how do I succeed in your class? How do I make the most out of what you teach? What strategy should I adopt? What should I do in class? What do you think is the best way for me to excel in your class? That is what he approached me with. He's like, you need to be a hungry individual if you want to succeed.
Yeah, I
That
mean
was
he's
amazing.
right.
To me, that was amazing. Like, you have nothing to learn. You go in there, you introduce yourself, you leave a good impression, you show your professor that you want to learn and you're willing to learn and you're willing to adapt ways to learn. So that was crazy. He went over a bunch of more stuff that I just appreciated so much. But
Bro, dude, this guy's like,
he's
he's like
you
motivating you guys, you
you
know?
need to
A
meet him
lot.
in person. I think he has a huge role to why I had such like a strong start this week.
Really, bro?
Played a
Yo,
huge role.
so like, bro, you should go tell him.
I'll probably never see him again. I literally told him like how much I appreciate like the last day of Jumpstart. I told him how much I appreciated everything he's taught me, and
Okay,
like
yeah, then
and
you
I
did
also
it. All
told
right.
him like how I might say some of the things he said in class on this podcast, and you just reminded me of that, so I covered it. But there's like I forgot to write that stuff down because I was visiting my mind.
I'll believe you freaking brought it up now. It's all good.
But it's you know such an amazing person. You have to meet him in person. You know, so
Dude, I hope I
strong-willed
can meet
and
someone like that.
willing to learn. Willing to learn. That's the crazy thing. Back to the changes. He's old, but he's energetic, and he's ready to listen to everything. He's ready to give you advice.
Bro, that's the thing with wise people and wise and old people. They're willing to listen and they're open-minded and they're willing to help. Bro, that's like a huge thing that I
Yeah.
see with like intelligent old people. I feel like
Oh,
we'll be that one day.
I wrote this down. I wrote down one of these quotes he said. It was amazing. Amazing quote. Changed my life. Like, literally changed my life. I wrote it down because it's that amazing.
Did
It's
he
an
like
amazing
he's
quote.
verbally said it and then you wrote it down?
Yeah, he was doing a lecture and he was like talking about like being academic, being like academically aware and being
Yeah.
academically determined. He says, "Winners never quit." Okay, he's like, "Winners never quit. Quitters never win. Tough times won't last, but tough people will stay." That was so
Yeah.
in the moment. I know me saying it probably does not have as much value as it did if you were to hear it in person and to have it a lecture backed up by it. But when he said that,
Yeah.
I was amazed. I was so amazed. I was like, I literally like, it's so crazy how a biology professor can say these things so confidently and have this information to back it up. It was amazing. Changed my life. I'm gonna live by that quote forever. You know, like
Dude, you should like frame it and like keep it there like your entire undergrad. How
dude,
cool would that be? And then you freaking
maybe
look at it every day.
such an amazing quote. I remember asking this over a Zoom call. I'm like professor or doctors, and then I said, "What was that quote you said?" I literally asked him, "What was that quote you said during class yesterday?" Because I need to know what that is. And like the part where he says like tough times don't last, but tough people will stay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like to me personally, it's like the little things, you know. Embarrassment is only for a little bit. Today in biology, I answered like 6 wrong questions in a row, but like I wasn't afraid to answer the wrong question. I could care less if I answered the wrong question. I'm learning more by answering wrong. I could
That
care.
is
I
true.
could literally I don't care what the person beside me thinks if I answer something wrong. I don't care. And if they answer something wrong and they tell me to answer this their answer, I don't care either. It's a learning experience for both of us. You know, that embarrassment is only for 2 minutes of your life maximum. And then for the rest of the day, you forget about that embarrassment and you live on.
Yeah, yeah, because dude, when the time moves on, people forget. Like
Yeah.
no
So
one's gonna
like
care that much.
right now, I'm making as many mistakes as I can. Like that's how I learn the best. If I understand why I'm wrong, I shouldn't understand why I'm right. I should understand why it's wrong.
Yeah. No, no, I agree, bro. Dude, and that's something that that whole embarrassment thing you're talking about
Yeah.
in junior high, that we kind of did that. We didn't really
Yeah,
care
like
what people thought.
we didn't raise our hand. Oh, that stuff. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like
It's
we were so out of pocket, but it was like
yeah,
it was literally just because we didn't care what people thought, you know?
yeah. But now like I apply it to like answering questions in class. I'm still kind of like hesitant on answering questions in class,
Mm.
but you know, over time, I like tell myself to do it, to do it. I would have like so many voice cracks today.
Oh my god. Bro, dude, we talked about so much. What the
Yeah,
hell?
there's probably more things that
How?
I yeah
Dude, we've been going on for a long time now.
yeah.
Um,
Oh, I want to talk about the future. Like one last thing,
all right, yeah,
the
let's hear it.
future. So I think in December is when I can finally go
Come
back
back
home,
here.
come back to Calgary
Yeah,
and see
yeah.
everyone I love. Yeah, I haven't used love as like a as like something in my dictionary. I used to like hate love. And, you know, earlier I said about how I don't like affection, but now it's
Mhm.
like I need love to live. It's like the mom quote: "Live, laugh, love." That's me right
Oh
now.
my god.
That's me
Oh
right
my
now.
god.
But
Dude,
anyways,
yeah, you need it.
I feel like me going to UBC is like you know taking everything with me, taking a bunch of firewood with me, walking up this huge hill, and at the top of the hill there's a fireplace, and I start a fire. And every now and then, when the fire is low, I take the firewood and I keep on throwing all these memories into the fire to keep myself going. And then eventually, you know, I run out of these memories. So me going back to Calgary is like going back down the hill to get more firewood
Yeah, okay, I
to
see.
go live life again. You know, because like yeah, right now I feel like I'm by myself on the hill. Oh my god, I hear my voice cracking.
What
I'm
do you
by
mean?
myself
What do
on
you
a
mean you feel by yourself?
like on a hill because you know everything I've known, everyone I've known, everything I've known, every place I've known,
Is back
it's
here.
is all back here, and those things will run out. I'm in a different place now, and there'll be a time where I'll run out of these things to think about. And that's when I go back down to Calgary, go back down the hill and recreate those memories and get more firewood so I can live another day, you know.
Yeah,
I
dude,
cherish my
that
past so much.
yeah, me too. And dude, we share a lot of memories in our past together.
Yeah.
That's freaking beautiful. But dude, your metaphors are on point, man. That's like one of the
Really?
best things that you've that's one of the freaking best things you've like done this
Yeah,
entire time is the metaphors.
yeah, like when I'm walking to class I just think about metaphors, man.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, you
earlier
gotta live
today.
life
Okay.
in terms of metaphors, man.
Yeah. Like earlier today, oh, but this is gonna be the last thing. I was like walking up this huge flight of stairs to get up from the beach because I was at the beach and like I saw
Yeah.
the ocean and stuff. And like
Mhm.
there's like at least like 400 steps, and it's like sucks to walk up. And as I'm walking up, there's like this old dude, and like obviously I'm like, okay, this is going way too slow. I'm gonna pass him on the stairs. I pass him, but as we get towards the top of this hill of all these stairs, I started slowing down near the end. This old dude is going at the same pace the entire time, and he ends up passing me. So even though I sped up in that little duration where I wanted to pass him, he ended up getting up the stairs quicker than I did. And that's when like that's when I appreciated like the wisdom of old people. That's like the figurative meaning of it. Because like young people like me tend to rush and not think and kind of just do things in the moment.
No, I feel that, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy because like it's like a physical metaphor that literally happened to me today. It was so crazy. I'm like, wow. I looked at him and I smiled. And I'm like, wow, thanks for showing me this. I felt so stupid. I feel so like arrogant for passing that old man. But
And then
yeah,
he
it,
passes
it,
you.
it, it was
Damn.
just like me appreciating that I have old people in my life.
Dude, yeah, they're freaking, I talked about it in like another podcast episode. They're they're literally there to help you
Yeah,
because they've experienced stuff that we haven't. And that's what that the biology teacher guy,
yeah,
that's what he did for you.
yeah.
So, yeah, that's dope, dude.
Probably never see him again. If I see him again, I'll be so happy.
Doesn't he like stay at UBC? Doesn't he work there?
But he's like the faculty director. He's like the CEO.
Oh, he's like the very top dude at
He's
the
the dude that
department.
organizes all the classes, everything they teach. He's that guy now. He doesn't teach anymore.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't have like an email or anything then.
No.
Okay, yeah.
I think he has an email, but there's no point in me telling him this stuff. I don't know. I want to say to him in person. It's more meaningful in person, I think.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it is because you get to
It'll be
see
weird
him
over
and stuff.
email, like who is this Henrik Deep kid? Because you can't put a name to a face. Because he only saw
Yeah.
me for like a little bit, especially I had a
Mhm.
mask on, so he only knows what the top portion of my face looks like.
Yeah. Dude, I think yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Dude, freaking like the stuff that we've talked about here. Oh my god. I'm gonna watch the whole thing again and see and
Dude, how long
think
was
about
this?
this stuff.
Like an hour?
An hour and 20 minutes, I think.
Down.
But I don't know. That's just a guess. But bro, thank you for freaking coming and talking and sharing what you wanted to share. I feel like this is good for you too. It's always
Oh
good for me,
yeah, yeah,
but it's good for you to get all the stuff that you've been accumulating out.
yeah,
But bro, we, you know, this doesn't go for just you, but for anyone. Like if you wanna come on here or come back, you're welcome to and just talk to me. That's really all it is. And bro, you ever need anything, you want to talk to anyone, you need to hit me up, all right?
yeah. Same thing for you, bro. Thanks for having me on here. Because
Of
like,
course,
yeah,
dude.
doing
Yeah,
this is a commitment, especially now that school started up again.
yeah. And dude, it's a commitment, but it's also like I get to get closer with people, and I get to because I talk so much here about my own experiences and like I don't have anyone else to listen to. So it's good to listen and to just sit and just take it all in.
Yeah.
Cause dude, I love to listen, and when I listen and then I put it back out. But yeah, man, thanks for freaking coming, dude.
Dude, yeah,
It
this
was
is
sick.
amazing. Yes, this is great. I was actually looking forward to this for a long time. So
Dude, we were talking about it for so long.
yeah,
But yeah, dude, we'll definitely make another one for sure.
yeah.
You can anticipate that, viewers. Bloomers. All right. Yeah.
Wait, hold
Uh,
up. Let's say one thing,
Yeah, yeah.
bro.
You want to say anything?
If you're from like UBC or like just someone that follows me on Instagram, bro, subscribe to this channel right now. You need this man in your life. If you need to listen to something good, you come here. Okay, if you're ever down,
Stop
listen to
it,
this guy right here.
man.
This
Oh my
guy,
god.
I've never agreed to a person more than this dude. And like all his videos. I agree to everything he says sometimes. There's videos where I just say,
Bro,
oh, facts. There's videos where I just say that you need to follow this man right now. Subscribe. I don't care. Watch 20 minutes of his
bro,
videos.
I am blushing right now, man. You
Dude,
are,
don't worry about it. You're doing
you
something
are,
amazing, dude.
I
Like
freaking love you, man.
growing every day.
Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, no
This
problem.
is amazing. But
Well,
yeah.
let me do that thing you do. Today's Friday,
Oh yeah, I didn't do
Friday,
that.
September 10th, 11:43 in British Columbia.
Yeah, and a 1 hour forward for me. So
So it's the 11th for Ummer.
yeah, September 11th. But thanks for watching, and thanks for if you stayed this long, you know, it was fun. It was so dope hearing what Henrik had to say. And I hope that you could learn something more about Henrik or me in this. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you another time. Bye.